Now let's take a look at the quotient rule. So this is quotient rule because you're gonna have the derivative of quotient or the rational function where the numerator is a function and denominator is also a function. So to apply the quotient rule, you're gonna have to take the derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus the derivative of denominator times numerator, and then all over the denominator square. Or the other way to say, if you call the top function is high and the bottom function is low, then you have low d high, okay, minus high d low, divide low square. Okay, so it's just a phrase for you to memorize the quotient rule easily. Okay, you don't have to use that, but it's just for suggestion. So let's try to use the quotient rule for this, finding the derivative of this function. So I want to find y prime, right? Find the derivative mean y prime. So y prime gonna equal, if I call this is high and this is low, then I'm gonna have low, which is x minus 1, times d high, which is x plus 1, minus the difference between quotient rule and product rule. Quotient is always go with the negative. So the quotient rule will have subtract and product rule will have a plus. Okay, so low d high minus high, which is x plus 1, stay the same. And then we take the derivative of low. So high d low. And all over low square. Now we're gonna start taking the derivative of each term. So x minus 1 doesn't have a d over dx, so x minus 1 stay the same. D over dx of x plus 1, this means we're gonna take the derivative of x plus 1. So derivative of x is 1, so we will have 1, plus derivative of 1 gonna be 0, so we're gonna have just the 1. And then minus x plus 1 times, what is the derivative of x? Again, gonna be 1. And derivative of negative 1 is 0. So it's going to be like this. And all over x minus 1 squared. And this will give you, expand anything that we can. So we're going to have x minus 1 minus x minus 1 all over x minus 1 squared. And that gives you, this cancel out for the x. You have negative 2 over x minus 1 squared. That will be the derivative of this rational function, negative 2 x minus 1 squared. So if I say, oh, I want to find the derivative of y equal x plus 1 over x minus 1 at x equal 2, then what should we do? After we find the derivative, we just put in the 2. So we're going to have x equal 2 here. And the bar right here indicates that we're going to put in the 2 into our x. So we will have negative 2 over 2 minus 1 squared, which is negative 2 over 1. And that is negative 2. Okay, so that is how you find the derivative using quotient rule.